Yeah, man, it's going down this Donnie Houston podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got two special guests in the house, man. And listen, I was expecting, you know what I'm saying, Den to come through and, you know, talk about the album To the Hardway from a CEO standpoint, you know what I'm saying? And just so happened, man, he brought my dog, man. Mike D came through with him, man. So we got Den and Miggity Mike D. What's going down?
Yeah. In here, man.
What's the word, man? What's new? Got the new album out. I mean, there's a lot to celebrate, man.
Hey, man, man, look. First of all, thank you.
Yeah.
As always, you know, you always show everybody love. You know what I'm saying? And really? I don't know if they tell you they appreciate you, but I do. You know what I'm saying? Period. I can't speak for nobody else, but to have a platform to bring things to the world, because that's who we touching. It's no longer is it just you know, I'm getting at around the corner, Harlem Clark, I'm getting in at Southwest or South Side of 3rd Ward. Now it's you getting at the whole world, push of a button.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's amazing to me because I used to run around with postcards and posters and these little sticky things and put them all on the sides of the beltway and the poles and stuff like that.
Man, remember them days? Oh my God.
And pay people for marketing in different regions and stuff like that to do street teams and stuff like that. And it's crazy. You don't even need these people no more. Like the internet.
Come holler at Donnie.
Bro, I mean Donnie and all the people. Sizes, the people that do platforms like Donnie, and you gotta appreciate them for what they offer because now you able to market the album, and get that bitch all around the world, and just like that.
I'm talking about the drop of a button.
Yeah,
that and Instagram.
Yeah, but you know it's crazy that we say.
Facebook.
The crazy thing about it is we say that though, and I think about this all the time. I heard Master P say something about it. Is they do that, but we are allowed to get to more people, but we lost money in the process doing it. Mm-hmm. And this is what I mean how we lost money. Man, bro, we used to drop a CD and get anywhere from $7 to $10 for you to listen to that thing. Mm-hmm. You sell 100,000 CDs minus what you done put into the product. You know what I'm saying? You seen a $700,000 to $1 million. Let's say you put 100,000 into the product. You know, minus that 600 artist fees and stuff, you could easily come out with $500,000.
Easy.
And we're not talking about the trickle effect or the residual income that an album brings. We talking about the right now money. You know what I'm saying? This is the first
30 days. Yeah, first lick. The one you waiting on. Yeah,
that first 30
days. It ain't nothing. We ain't really waiting on nothing else, but it comes. But you know, you looking for that first flex check.
But now, you know, you put a motherfucking album out. And shit, you done $1 million download, 1 million people done listen to your music.
You ain't made
but you ain't got the money that relates to that $1 million.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
So do you think because what happens is you get the long run money. Is I guess being an owner, it's a flip side to that also because you don't make money the first 30 days, you make money the first, you know, for the rest of the duration period.
Well, it's definitely the smart man money.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
But we're losing a lot of money because we're gonna make that long run money anyway. That's what I was going to say.
But this is the game. Okay, we losing a lot of money, yes. But the smart man money is definitely the digital. And it's the long-term money. But for me, you know, I'm a hustler.
Yeah, you want
in my life, it's like, bitch, I don't need you to be my accountant. Give me my bread, and I can make my own money. I can make my own residual income from what I do off of this situation. I don't need you to cut my money. Man, and that's what residual.
Be my pimp.
That's what. Well, man, I ain't gonna call it a pimp. I'm just gonna say from a perspective of the game has changed. Okay. This is the easiest way. Man, the mob lost control of the music business.
Basically.
Period, point blank. The music business is in the hands of the new generation, the tech generation.
Yeah.
The media generation, the tech savvy generation who can produce these sites to where they stream music and they charge a publishing fee or charge a fee for you being able to stream, and then that money is divided over pennies all over. But nigga, you giving me pennies now. I was getting dollars. I sell 100,000. You gotta get your ass up and go to the store and pick that CD up. I sell 100,000. Bitch, give me 700 grand.
Goddamn right.
And then from there, The other $3 that goes into your advertising, your marketing, your street teams, which the distributor is paying for.
Right.
He's floating you the money. The mob floating you the money in order for you to do what you got to do. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can make them some money, because 7 to 10 was the float money. That was the marketing and stuff like that. 10 to 14, that was they shit. That was the mob shit. They only getting $4 essentially off your product. Right. Even what you now listen.
See, that's what I was saying. My bad. Anybody watching, y'all see me doing all kind of shit. Y'all see we got the cameras going, it's a new thing going. So I'm trying to direct and all that. So I missed a little bit of the conversation, but you did what I didn't even get a chance to say, and that is Den is one of the wisest business minds. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about this music industry and this music business, and we talk about just the Houston hip hop history, man, and just the business of the music, bro. Like from that first conversation we had, like it was just so much knowledge and so much game dropped in there. You know what I mean? I was gonna ask you about that, like, you know, coming from, and we kind of just broke it down, but just coming from that physical CD era, you know what I'm saying? Now you coming back straight profit 2K. We dropped it to the Hardway. We in a digital era. You know what I mean? Like as a CEO, you know, are you satisfied with the way that things are going, or do you miss the older way?
Listen. Yes, I miss it, definitely. But you know, I'm gonna switch lanes. You feel what I'm saying? See, that's the I'm a chameleon. That's the difference with I guess, I don't want to say me and a lot of people, because I think a lot of people are like me. You feel what I'm saying? But me personally, like, there's nothing that's gonna slow me down. You know, they always talk about president who's in the White House or whatever. Man, I don't give a fuck who's in the White House is. If you in the White House tomorrow, I'm gonna still be doing the same thing. I'm gonna be out here grinding, providing. You feel what I'm saying? Grind don't change. So I'm getting money regardless who's there. You feel what I'm saying? So the actual effect, it has no effect on me, but I understand that it has an effect on my people and the things that go on in the world and how we're treated and stuff like that. But personally, I don't care. I could care less. But that's what I said, the whole music game, I miss it because I miss the control. See, man, I could go on about this shit forever because it's really, really serious to me. See, whether people want to admit it or not is kind of untalked about, but the music business is a gang, like the police is a gang. It's like people on the streets is a gang, and they are a gang that set up this music business to run a certain way. Now, the only way you don't get paid in the music business back in my day is if you being pimp, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, just like in every aspect of life, you have people that are in the positions to do certain things, and they got to get paid for that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Robert Gilliman, you know, like I said, I told you last time, Screw took me over Robert House. I mean, to Robert office. To the office, yes. He's who introduced me to Robert, you know, and he basically, like I told you last time, he told me, hey, man, what you gonna do with your music? And I was like, shit, you know, I'm gonna put it out. He's like, well, I'm like, I'll screw you tripping. You know what I'm saying? We talking shit, and he just up out the blue.
Wait. So what was your initial plan before he tells you need to go holler at Robert Gilliman?
Man, truthfully,
man,
we gonna pump that bitch out the trunk from here to motherfucking Florida.
And this was gonna be with Grace, right?
Yeah. No. My first album was Block Bleeders. My second album was Youngster. Then third was Grace. Fourth was Zero and Wood and Flex, and you know what I'm saying? And just kept going on. But my first initial, Grace was my first artist, but his album wasn't first. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was because Block Bleeders came out, you know what I'm saying, which it was a compilation with all of us on, and then we put out it's like, man, bro, it's like, man, you sitting in the water, you know what I'm saying, and you done swam over there, you waiting for a wave, you on your board, you waiting for the wave to come in, but the wave come over there, and that's how it was in the music business with my artists. I love Grace, that was my little brother, you feel me? But Youngster was a nigga that was from my hood, you feel what I'm saying, and he just caught first.
Yeah, he had the buzz.
You feel what I'm saying? So as the business.
Wait, because I was trying to figure this out. I was talking to somebody and I was trying to figure out this timeline with Youngster. Okay, before y'all did the album, did Down South and Wanna Be a Ball and all that was already out first?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought so.
No, not down south.
Down south was not.
Want to be a baller.
Wanna Be a Baller was.
Want to be a
June
baller was
27th, Wanna Be a Baller
was
and all
out
that.
first. See, it was June. It started with June 27th. Of everybody know that. That's just something that going on, and then it switched to Want to Be a Baller. And like I told you last time, Want to Be a Baller, it just happened so fast. Troy jumped out of there. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, me and Troy a real nigga. First of all, let me say that. And he a businessman, smart, hustler. Bone hard hustler. But at the time, you know what I'm saying? We was competing, like we was, we wasn't enemies, but shit, it was just
Competition.
like, yeah, it was just either me or you. You know what I'm saying? And shit,
You wanted that.
yeah, I mean, I had to have it. Yeah. Fuck that. And especially I seen Troy. You got Troy. At the time, he had Youngster on the song, and the song that Young was on was blowing up. It was everywhere. So, I had to make a chess move. So I sat back and let the shit do what it do. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't talking about no money. You know what I'm saying? Although, and to Troy credit, Troy paid Youngster. You know what I'm saying, for sure. I know because I did the situation with the lawyers, and I made up the arrangements for Youngster and Pat, and then swung it over to Rick. You feel what I'm saying? But Troy paid him. But at the time, I wasn't asking about no money because my mentality was, if that shit do what it do, then I'm gonna take Young and put him on his own shit, and then shit, we gonna take off and run too. And that's what it was. You feel what I'm saying? I caught the wave.
So you had already signed Young off the strength of okay.
But me and Young relationship, see, man. Like I said before, I'm one of the oldest niggas in my hood, you know what I'm saying? If not the oldest, you know what I'm saying? All them little niggas was my little brothers, you know what I'm saying? It was like we fucked around in the streets. We did, what we did, you feel what I'm saying? And so it was always respect thing because I was the nigga that they was coming to see, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I had the power, you feel what I'm saying? So when we switched from the streets to the music situation, it wasn't no different in the relationship. Oh, so you gonna tell me I ain't your big bro now because we done switched over here? Nigga, you tripping. We gonna fight. Because that's how, and not fight as far as like, I'm trying to hurt you or handle you, but we gonna get out here and punch. You got me fucked up, you know what I'm saying, period. Or I got you fucked up, one of the two. We finna find out though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was. So when we switched to the music business, man, it was just on the same shit. But at the end of the day, Donnie, I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said, I'm not tripping on the way things are in the music business now and how you get paid. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. But, man, the dollar that I seen right now, and I still was gonna see the residual because I see the residual now from what I did in 99 and 2000, 2001. You feel what I'm saying? But I got that dollar right then. Before time, during, after, you know what I'm saying? On to the next product, give me some more money. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I say people that talk about Robert Gilliman or feel like Southwest Wholesale was, man, how can you say that, man? See, I'm getting the bread. The man fucking with me like that, based on screw. And of course I got in and handled my business, you know what I'm saying, to where he was like, okay, Den savvy. He gonna let me eat, I'm gonna let him eat. And that's, to me, that's the natural relationship of business, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes as our people, we don't understand that shit. Yeah. It all be about take. Why you getting so much? Or why your percentage this side? What the fuck you mean?
That's the problem with us.
Man, bro. Man, but except for the
we
ones,
don't want to share.
Except for the ones that understand, who will accept the fact and understand is that this is how the game go. See, and even with this this To the Hardway album, this was something that Zero and Mike D had previously worked on. You know what I'm saying? And it was just me coming in with the business and the relationship with with Robert Gilliman that was making it gonna make it a successful situation, which is gonna be it's just a chemistry problem for us at this time. You feel what I'm saying? It's not no big deal as far as success of a product is concerned, especially when the product is as good as this is too, you know what I'm saying? It's a hot product, you agree? So, Zero, they didn't need me to put this album out. See, they just brought me in because I was shooting in the gym with them back then.
So when you came into the fold, where were they with the project? What
done.
It was already done.
Yeah.
It was done. No, we needed Den to come in and mediate between me and bro. You know what I'm saying? See, he done business with me from the streets to the rap as well. See, niggas don't know me and Den put out an album too. You know what I mean?
And see, that's what I was gonna say. See,
we were putting out the takeover. Me and Den had a plan to take this shit over.
Yeah.
And we just continuing that plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this been my business partner on the cool since 2003.
Yeah.
2002.
Corleone Family Entertainment.
It started.
Yeah.
Like, you
Remember the
look up
CFE?
Corleone, he got the first CFE piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look it up, we on paperwork. You know what I mean? So it's like, he did that, and he was savvy with it, like Robert say, is because when I got out and I came home, it was like I was coming home off Power Up and all that big play. He already knew. So he knew I'm coming home, and he had watched me run Laugh Techs before I left. So he was like, man, I'm finna get with Mike D. I'm already hearing about him. You know, I knew about him in the streets, but I'm hearing about him blowing up with the Straight Profit while I'm in jail, and I'm like, damn. So I'm not even thinking we finna plug. Man, boy came right to me in the time, you know when you come home, you ain't got a motherfucking thing, man. Man came right, gave me 20,000. Here, man, I want to do business with you. I want to do business with you. He wasn't taking no for an ounce. He gave me 20 grand, told me, say, bitch, I don't want you hustling. Add them bills up, and you and your wife tell me what it's gonna take for y'all to live so you can come to the studio every day and work. You haven't had your chance to shine.
We did that shit.
Yeah, he was one of the niggas that made me understand my worth. You know what I'm saying?
Still preach your worth to you.
Exactly.
To this
man,
very day.
The man came to me, man. I'm talking about, man, I'm coming home. I'm straight. I'm on my Islam. I'm married. You know what I'm saying? I'm by my kids. I'm not doing one drug in the world. You know what I'm saying?
You came home like that.
Like that, man. That man, that's how we started the Screwed Up Click Takeover album. So we went, he know that I'm the bridge in the clique.
So the Takeover album with all y'all pictures on there, that started with you?
It's for me and him. The original partners was me, him, and MJ.
No shit.
And Big Hawk.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We was the ones that was making it come together. They had, him and MJ had already had the studio.
Yep.
This nigga smart as fuck. He know, man, shit, when he come home, I'm just gonna grab Miggity and I'm gonna set him up. See, I already know we rocking the streets, so he like, boom, let me set this situation up for him. Let me set every situation up to where he can just come to the studio every day. So me coming to the studio every day did what? Hawk, what you doing? Bitch, come up here and record. Grace, what you doing? Ro, what you doing? Such and such, what you doing? Although he know all these same people.
But this was the thing.
Yeah.
Mike, and people don't say this. People don't say, but he the one nigga that can go amongst everybody in S.U.C. and fuck with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the niggas that don't fuck, the niggas that don't fuck with each other, he the one nigga that could. I mean, and it's just it's the truth.
How did you become that way, Mike? Or you just always felt to be neutral?
Man, but that ain't what it is.
What is it?
It's like I always, Mike, man, bro. Mike a people person. Bottom line, he got the charisma.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He that dude in the hood. You know what I'm saying? He fuck with everybody. He conversate. He the mayor. You know what I'm saying? He that's what he do.
Yeah.
So him, he don't really, he know, but he don't really know it from the way, from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
He made me see all that because I didn't see it until we started putting it together. And man, it was crazy. But the only failure to it was Hawk demise and me going to jail. First, me going back to jail. I violated my pro parole or whatever the fuck.
So wait. So what year was that?
This was the same year. I think this was like
about 2000. But when we really started kicking out, it was about.
I remember
about 2005.
2005. But we got a year or two in to record,
because
but you gotta know.
Because see, this is what the thing was.
We did the tour and everything.
But you're right, because I didn't move down to Boone until in the bus.
Yeah,
that was down in Willcrest.
That's
when I had the warehouse down there.
Warehouse down
there. So but we was touring during all that time. Yeah, so that had to be 2000, 2003, 2004, 2005.
Yeah, all the way to 5. And then by me going.
What year did Hawk die?
6.
Yeah.
See, because you got to remember, I went to jail and came home.
Right.
See, right
there's
after
some
the
history
tour,
you get right now.
See, right after the tour, I violated. I wasn't home for about a year and a half.
Yeah, I remember
see,
you
I
violated.
missed the beginning of the warehouse and all that. See, you know what I'm
because
saying?
you came home and then you was staying over there at
Ardmore.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So when I got the spot on Ardmore, you ain't got me that spot on Ardmore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as I came back home, he wasn't mad at me.
But no. So where? Okay, so what was Pooh brother spot?
That was after Ardmore.
No, that was before Ardmore.
No, that was before Ardmore.
That was before Ardmore.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit.
Ardmore was the first spot I had when I came home.
No,
Duke
sir.
was over there. Remember?
No,
Remember,
sir.
that's when me and baby mama got back over there. That's where I bought the Diamante. Y'all keep all this. Yeah, man. That's what I say. This is why I fucked up that. Man,
I ain't gonna even tell that story. Hey man, look, man.
Wait.
Man,
We got a story now.
We tripping so hard, man, right now. Me and this nigga riding down the street. We got at the time we got our gas with it. I'm with somebody else than I'm with now. But she don't matter because you know I love the fuck out you, baby.
That's right.
I'm married to a different woman than I was at the time, you know what I'm saying? And Mike get in the back with his gal. He in the back with his wife. Man, we riding down the street, headed to Lake Charles. We headed to Lake Charles.
We go to Lake Charles.
Man, do you know what this nigga did? This nigga say, he got his wife in the car. Man, I'm gonna look at y'all and tell y'all about this, my partner right
My
here.
ex-wife.
His ex-wife. Yeah, his ex-wife.
Just
like me.
Wife, I love you,
Just
baby.
like
you know
same
what
thing.
it is about.
But he in the backseat of the car, the nigga say, we was talking about working out and stuff like that at the time.
Yeah, she was in jail. My baby mom was in jail.
Look, and he say, you know, Mike say, man, you know how it be when them niggas come out of jail, they be fine, they be having all the attention. You know what I'm saying? Because they fresh, been in jail working out. Just had got
like
that glow.
Nigga got that glow.
Man,
I
do
say,
you know
but
this
when them
nigga
women
say?
come home,
He's
no.
nah, that ain't what you said.
What I say?
Man, then they got his wife in the jail. His other chick that he was messing with, his baby mama that he was messing with, she locked up. He said, man, I been pulling the fine than a motherfucker. My nigga.
Wait.
Think about it.
Listen,
Your baby
I look
mama
in the rear.
We talking about it, and it just came out.
Just a real thought, like, man.
Like,
hey, but it didn't, bro. It didn't come out
They
quietly.
think about when we how we looking when we come home. But
it didn't come out quietly. Man, the man,
man.
hey,
I
the
didn't
man
even know I said it out loud,
The man
man.
snitched on it because we was on it.
We was on them drugs.
Yeah. Hey, the man snitched on himself live on. I'm talking about, nigga. I looked up. I'm driving. That nigga said that I looked in the rear view mirror.
That was a whole squad because I told her I ain't say that.
I say,
you lying? And he did say, bitch, you said that.
I say, this nigga here just tripped the fuck out, man.
You know, I come up with, bitch, you ain't said nothing like that. I said, bitch,
real.
I'm fine.
For real. Nah, he said, nah, nigga, you said, ooh, nigga.
Nigga pull the call. He said, bitch, you wrong with the motherfucker. I said, what? He said, no, you said that. I said, oh, man, Lord have mercy, man. I said that I lied, man. But as you see, we've had some wonderful times, man.
Yeah.
And the chemistry is a brothership. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and I was able, during that time, me and Ro got close at that particular time.
Yep.
And by me and Bro already close, Ro didn't want to come nowhere near the studio. You know what I mean? He in his feelings. But one thing I knew, all he had to do was see him, because this is not a fuck boy. He's not gonna fuck over you, and if he did have some ruffle feathers with you, he's gonna smooth it out. Y'all ain't gonna have no problem if you his brother. It's a different thing, you his enemy. Man, if he didn't want to come to that studio, man, I got Ro to that studio. I told him, come do the song for me and Hawk. Can't tell me and Hawk no. You might can tell me no, but you can't tell Hawk no. Rest in peace. Boy, come up there, man. They go straight in that bathroom. I said, "Oh Lord, they finna knuckle up." I talking about, you know what I mean? But Ro talking about how he gonna do this when he see this, and he like, I ain't gonna let that hoe want to fight. We gonna count money after. He having so much money at the time. You know what I'm saying? This is millionaire den right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's funny. It's funny you say that because. And that's what I was trying to tell you from the beginning of the conversation when we was talking about all the man, these niggas is really like my brothers, you know what I'm saying? So like when your brother come at you like you on some fuck shit with him, you feel what I'm saying? Especially when it got to do with bread. You know what I'm saying? That's the quickest way for two black men to fall out about some money.
Put it on the table.
Period. A money or a female.
Oh,
You'll have two black men fall out behind some dumb ass shit behind that. You know what I'm saying? Behind not talking to each other, and they come from a lot of times from black men coming from single homes. You know what I'm saying? When you grow up with your mama,
You don't have male interactions around it.
That's not what it is.
What you
Listen to what I'm finna tell you real quick, because it's important. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, the president don't matter to me who's in there, but I still understand who I am and my voice, so I got to always interlude to the situations that don't affect me, but I know affect my people. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is why we kill each other, and this is why we fall out behind certain things. Just as simple as this. If you grow up in a house without your father, it's fucked up, I'm gonna say, and even sometimes, very seldom, even sometimes if you do, but if you grow up in a house without a father and you don't have the type of mother that understands how she has to raise you, meaning she's not saying your father, if your father not around, if she's not talking good about him. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's a bitch ass okay, so now listen, now peep the game. You just said it. So if you got the type of mama that you like my own man or whatever, instead of her praising your father because she mad at him about what happened between those two, instead of she praising him, she fucked that nigga. He ain't shit. Your daddy a hoe. Woo, woo, woo. So now, so now, it's the thought of that is inbred into your head. So when you come in contact with another man that looks like you know what I'm saying? How can you have any respect for him if you don't have respect for your own father?
And your
which has been bred into you by the only thing that you've been known to love is your mother. So now you got a whole race of children and kids that's on some man.
They look like them.
And on some fuck you nigga shit, and I kill you.
Behind the mama.
Because I don't have respect for no other nigga besides besides myself.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah.
And because really what she did was taught you how to hate yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you telling a child, I made my son, you telling my product, the product of me, fuck the nigga that made him, he's gonna become me. All you doing is telling him to hate me. Yep. And so when he running the motherfuckers that look like him, he already can't stand the motherfucker.
I mean, and he don't even, you don't even know that though. That's the thing about it is it's not something that because it's just like, okay, you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth. It's a natural habit.
Right.
Do you think about brushing your teeth in the morning?
You're right. It's just what you do.
You just brush your fucking. Okay, so for
you goddamn wash that motherfucker.
And not you don't even have that thought.
Yeah, you just know it's routine.
It's a routine. So if you have been routinely taught to hate another individual, you don't even know that the reason why you really beefing with this nigga and you can't have a man-to-man conversation with him and squash some shit and get rid of some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Then your first thing is to do some harm to him because you feel like that's the only way that you could protect yourself, whether it be verbally, and so you see these niggas go at it in these rap songs and stuff like that. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
So when you verbalizing, guess who you acting like?
Yeah, your mama.
Come on, bro. When you verbalizing yourself, when you verbalizing and you screaming and you yelling or whatever,
you is
that's
why
niggas
niggas quick to say that's the worst thing to tell another nigga. Man, you act like a bitch.
Yeah.
That's killing words.
Yeah.
That's why, because it's the truth.
Yeah. Real talk.
Man, you act like a little old bitch ass nigga.
That'll run a nigga hot.
Yeah.
I gotta kill you.
But that's the truth, man. So at the end of the day, man.
You got to. It's crazy, man. It's like racism, too. That's the same thing as racism.
But
they taught to hate another motherfucker, another color, by the motherfuckers that they love and that made them. So now they watch how they interact with motherfuckers, and so that's how they act without even knowing why we hate these motherfuckers.
It's the game, bro.
It's crazy.
And see, so that's, to interlude and connect all this shit, because we've been talking about the same thing on different plateaus throughout this conversation. To put it all together, at the bottom line, all I'm saying is man, I love the control because I've been taught and bred, controlled my whole life that the music business that I used to be in had. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was 1 + 2 = 3. Yeah. Now, not to say that I'm a simple-minded individual, but when it come down to money, that's all I want to deal with.
Right.
I'll use those other arithmetic techniques to build a house or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But when it come down to money, I want to know I spent X amount of dollars. It cost this much minus this, and this is what's mine, and this was yours, and that's not what it is no more.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of decimal points. It's like the Bitcoin. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And
it's an artist game now.
But
it used to be a CEO game. It's more because you got to get out here and do these shows to get the money.
Yeah, it's
you got to get out here and you got to be
But I don't think it's just the artist. I don't think it's just the artist game.
What you think?
I just think.
I think it's the ownership game,
man.
Whoever owns the shit, if it's the artist, if it's the CEO,
but the CEO can't get artist money if the artist is the CEO. The ownership, owning the product, like rapping, owning it, spending your money on it. That's the game right now. You got to be the owner of your brand right now. Like now, you can have a team. Yeah. You got to have a team, but you got to own that shit 100%.
Yeah, when it goes to the distributor,
go to the next level. Yeah. Now you got to have enough sense to take that pie and say, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It's not like how it used to be. It used to be a CEO game where we get all the money. And then we just get it. But we spun all the money.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we get down there and make it pop based on go and take this nigga to screw or go and take this nigga. That's why it was easy for a nigga that knew the game. Like I was in it doing what he was doing. It's just harder for a 21-year-old to rap, CEO, manage, do all this here and do all that. That was an impossible feat that I was trying to do. But when you got somebody that don't rap, they can step in and know everybody, then they can move this shit around like a chessboard, like you say, making his next move, his next move.
And that's just what, and that's
when you got somebody you
just what the fuck I was doing. That's just what the fuck I was doing, bro. Because you know, like he said, he's the glue. You feel what I'm saying? But shit, his glue is just like, okay, I got everybody in the room. Now run the plan.
Now what? Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and this the thing about me, man. Like, with the music business, you know, I don't aspire to own nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, like, I want to put my money up, but like everybody else, shit, I want a piece of the pie too.
Yeah, damn right.
Because guess what? I can go do something. I can go play in the stock market with my bread.
You know, that's right.
You feel what I'm saying? So if I'm putting my money up, you know what I'm saying? And this where the misconception about the game has come, just, and I'm not gonna say all over in the music business period, but I'm gonna say just the misconception down south. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes that people get in positions to feel like they put their money up too. You know what I'm saying? And it just doesn't work that way. You feel what I'm saying? Nah. If we I don't give a fuck, man. Listen, if we on the same team, I don't give a fuck what your job is. If your job is to rap, if your job is to go sit down and talk to this man and make business deals, if your job is back then to pass out flyers or whatever, man, to do your fucking job, and that's what the fuck you get paid for. You know what I'm saying? But in no aspect of business and no aspect of life do the nigga that put up the money don't get paid.
That don't even make sense.
Where the fuck they do that at?
Right. But that's where they come in there. Because see, once a nigga get to the level that you help the money help them get to, they forget that. They go to thinking, hey, my song, my raps, my picture on that poster. But dude, without your team,
you ain't shit.
You don't be on that poster.
Nah.
Without that bread palming them, you know, going through greasing them DJs' hands and coming to the Donnie Houstons and, you know, them $1,000 handshakes. See, they forget about the $1,000 handshakes. You got to do $100,000 to $200,000 handshakes per album. That's why situations like Megan Thee Stallion and Carl Crawford, they get tricky. We can sit back and laugh now because we done watched it all unfold. Not saying their situation funny, but we can see that damn, they making the same mistakes we made.
Because it's the first. Listen,
She forgot.
I didn't, man, I'm glad you said that, bro, because I didn't, man, we all got dick in the beginning.
Yeah.
Trying to figure that out.
See, it wasn't. See, that's what I'm trying to make the artists understand.
Yeah.
You know, from a CEO and a person putting up their money, but you know, it ain't no at that time in 99, 97, 90, it wasn't no music business college. We was coming from hustling to jumping in the game. Man. And so just like, man, it's the same thing as jumping off the porch, man. Either you gonna come off that porch and you're gonna come out swinging, or you gonna get buried. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And so when you jump in the music business, you know, you're gonna have certain people that just have the wit or the intellect, you know, to operate or to catch on to it. And you're gonna have some that just don't. But that's like that in every aspect of life. You feel what I'm saying? And so I was getting blitzed too the first 2-3 years. Shit. Man, I was spending that money like, man, I'm trying to buy my way in, but not strategically. Okay, when you
thinking how much you was spending.
Yeah, but not even
how you spending it.
Man,
it's not coming out at one
that's
time.
the thing. That's the thing. It wasn't necessarily about the money that I was spending, because, you know, I ain't gonna say we had money to fuck off, but you know, it's gonna get fucked off some way.
You could have
did what
you wanted to do.
Yeah, exactly. But
threw it out the window.
But when you learn, okay, I need to be paying him. That's what I need to be paying for. See, you gonna have, especially with like, man, you know, in the music business, you know, it's certain conversations just like in the street. You just don't flat out just throw out and say like, you know, well, I was paying such and such, so I would never corrupt anybody or anybody's name. But don't get it twisted. You're gonna have 10 DJs before you get to the radio man that can make all them niggas move off of one point.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
You have to pay 8 niggas. You just had to pay 1 nigga.
You don't know that when you first get in the music game, because you thinking, oh, I can go to the club and I can hit this nigga off, or I can go to the club and hit this nigga off, or how you gonna. But when you finally learn, okay, fuck them niggas.
I can skip these steps
and not so less of fucking them, because they work hard too, and so they deserve to get their palm greased.
That's just not where the power is.
But that's not how it go.
Yeah.
You know, if I play the radio man, you feel what I'm saying? These DJs gonna play the shit. Guess why? Because that's the song that's hot on the radio, so they gotta play it in the clubs in order to move the crowd. You feel what I'm saying? But you don't know that when you first get in the game. You first think you're supposed to ride around and, man,
with a bankroll and hit it out everybody. I'm supposed to big niche the situation. I'm supposed to every time I go, I'm finna fuck out $10,000. That ain't how it goes, man. You gonna look up, and this game is a black hole.
Yeah.
Man, you can spend as much
as you make. And more.
Yeah.
And more.
And why they be like, damn, man, I thought they went platinum. I thought they went this. I thought, man, you know how much it costs to keep this image up that we live?
Yeah.
Man, if you ain't selling dope on the side, man, you dead. If you ain't because we spend money how we made it. We made fast money, we spun it fast. So this didn't trickled over into the motherfucking rap game, and now niggas making it quick as they spending it instead of investing before they, you know what I mean? Because it's supposed to be a 3-4 turn before you spend. That's the proper way that this money's supposed to be allocated. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to make that club money, go pick that back end up, right? We got it where we can go fuck the back end up. Every artist know what I'm talking about. You get what? You get your front end, you pay your bills. On that back end, that's where you done spun the back end before you got there, because you went and got your shoes and I'm gonna drip before I get there and all that. So you done spun it before you picked it up. So you just replacing the money back in your pocket.
Right.
But what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to take that money, you're supposed to buy some Bitcoins, you're supposed to flip it into stock, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do a whole lot of things and then use that profit to ball and parlay off.
Yeah, because now, see, and this is the thing, you know, man, like it be, you know, in these interviews and stuff, you know, we come talk about To the Hardway album, right? But it be just so much game that you be dropping that sometimes you get off course.
We on course because this makes sense, because somebody gonna see this and be like, how is it a Mike D and Zero album and then Den is in the picture?
It ain't just no.
This is important. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
excuse me.
No.
So look, this the crazy thing about it. Okay, so this some game for you niggas. You know what I'm saying? For real. okay, you know, you hustling or whatever, whoop, whoop, you know what I'm saying? Cool, we all do it. So me being from a situation where, you know, I'm music, I work out, you know what I'm saying, work, this, that, and the other. I get money in a different way that I've normally got it, you know what I'm saying, before. And I understand that, man, if I'd have knew what I knew now, then
I'd have been doing it.
I'd have been a total different monster, you feel what I'm saying? But, so, say for instance, you know, you hustling, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, or doing whatever you do, but you take, instead of you know, going to the bank or you working and you going putting your money in the bank, man, you should be buying stock that's called whole stock that over time gains interest or gains, you know, this is how you enter into the stock market. It gains money over time. You feel what I'm saying? So like a whole stock would be like, let me give you a prime example. You generally look for companies that you can depend on them not ever going anywhere. It's something that we're gonna need, like your investment is safe for 20, 25, 30 years, those type of companies. That would be a whole stock. That would be something that you hold on to, you buy a little bit at a time, a little bit, and it builds up over time and it gains interest. Far more interest than the bank will ever gain. So if you got your money sitting in the bank, that's the old way of doing it, and that's just how we were taught, but that's not how they taught. They taught, man, son, you go buy some stock and you leave your money up in the stock.
Mm-hmm.
And
you let them
work for you.
And you let that grow. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah,
let's say
that interest in the bank.
Not even that interest in the bank, but see, this is the point I'm saying is for my people that's out there doing whatever they do, because at the end of the year, after you've been playing the stock market and you've been putting your money into stocks and stuff, guess what you're gonna get at the end of the year? You're gonna get a 1099, so that you can pay taxes on all the money that you've been making, or because whenever you get dividends or from stocks or whatever, you get money. I mean, whenever your stock grows, that's what you're gonna pay your taxes on. And that's what you're gonna turn around, and depending on how your stocks go, that's when you're gonna turn around and that's how you're gonna go say, okay, I wanna buy a house. They say, well, let me see your financial records. Well, you're gonna hand them your 1099 from the money that you've been investing into the stock market.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get that every year. You feel what I'm saying?
So you buy that car.
Yeah, so
how you buy that house.
So with me, the reason why me, Mike D, and Zero, because the nature of our relationship has always been, they do what they do and I do what I do, and we hook up and we do all types of things together that deal with financial. And a lot of times it be like with them, you know what I'm saying, Mike, you know, he naturally, like I said, because he's a bridge, has the charisma. Zero is so, his intellect as far as music is concerned, he's actually a genius as far as music is concerned. He's a savant, you know what I'm saying? And he's able to take that and visualize, make people visualize what he has going on as far as his music is concerned. So you take them two, you take Mike, who is close to the streets, he's close to what's happening, he's a bridge to everybody, and he brings in fresh ideas for Zero to say, to ponder on, and then they hook up together, and then they become like this
Voltron.
I mean, you can call it what the fuck. I mean, because it's really that serious. But then after they do that, then it's me in their ear, and I'm like, look, fuck that. And if I'm gonna be transparent, this what it really was. So they was finna fuck with Randy and them at So South, and the situation wasn't what it was or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There was some words exchanged. You know, I wasn't there, so I'm not gonna physically speak on what the situation was. But me being who I am, I tell Ro, man, listen, man, fuck them. I got that bread too. What it do? That nigga say shit. That nigga, like some old mafia shit, that nigga picked up a piece of paper towel and wrote a number on that bitch and slid that hoe over to them. Next day I brought him that bread. I want in if you gonna have me. And that's how it is. Ro didn't need my money. That bitch stay in a 10,000 foot motherfucking mansion. You feel what I'm saying? What I gave him probably wasn't nothing but 3 months of his motherfucking mortgage. He ain't need me, but he loved me and wanted me in. It was like, big bro, let's run the play. Man, I'm talking about the shit so real, man. I was talking about when we first was getting ready to drop this album, man, that nigga Ro called me one day. He say, big bro, I know you already rich, but I'm gonna make you richer. He said, we finna fire this shit right back up again. On guard, that nigga called me late one night and told me that shit. He said, I'm finna take this shit and we finna fire this bitch right on up. And the product, this To the Hardway album, and this is, I mean this, I ain't just saying this shit cause I got something to do with it or because it's just them niggas, fuck that, all that bullshit. That whole jamming, real talk, and that shit jamming like a 99, 2000, 2001 screw tape, nigga. That bitch jamming like a screw tape, man. I'm talking about that whole jamming so hard, man. And that whole roll, and I could just, man, bro, I swear to God.
Shock the world, like Muhammad Ali say.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I swear I had a dream about 2 nights ago. That boy was on that bitch, tap, tap. I say, oh.
Man.
I say, this hoe right here, man, that hoe would, man, can you, man, that boy would have, he'd have told that boy out.
It needed to be tap, man, bro. Like, for real, for real. You can only imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Every time I listen to it, I think about that, man. Boy, what song would he have grabbed and which screw would have grabbed?
He just played with that boy.
Played with the whole album. Which one he would have, I think it would have been Plus Tax. You know what I mean? I just know his type of West Coast feel.
Do you have a favorite song on there?
Yeah.
Do I have a favorite?
Yeah, you got a favorite on there?
Plus Tax.
Plus Tax, yeah.
I'm going to say Plus Tax, my line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but Plus Tax is like,
That's the one everybody talk. Y'all got to shoot the video for Plus Tax.
That's the one that I really
pay my rent.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one where I'm like, I feel like that's where I kind of got my exercise on. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a real one and still pay the rent.
Yeah.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul, dodging laws, anti-frauds. Gotta hold your head above the clouds. Say, man, do these everyday probs. Cause when you're in the street, man, them street taxes hit you. Go to flexing with the check and watch them jack boys get you.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
But see, and that's what I was saying about the nature of you and Zero relationship.
Yes,
as far as the music.
And it's all facts.
Man, you know, facts is a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. When it come down to the elements that y'all both bring to the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like both of y'all have raw nature. But it's like raw in a different way, you know what I'm saying? Your shit is like you see it. Your shit is coming from seeing it, you know what I'm saying? And most of Zero music is shit from his heart.
Yeah, in terms,
Bro give a fuck about his music. See y'all, and then y'all feel different about your music. See the music game is like it's like everything else in your life. It's a hustle.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like you understand.
I don't treat it like a job I don't want to go
Well,
to.
not even a job. I just
I treat it. I don't treat it like a job I don't want to go to.
Bet. So because you love
I treat it like when I'm doing music, I love to do it. Like right now, I'm having the time of my life. I don't want to be doing this and I got something else to do. I don't want to be doing this and it's like I can't pay my bills. And I'm sitting here talking.
Yeah.
So for you, it's more so about if I'm comfortable.
But you
more so like if I'm comfortable, I can make music. I can do my
thing.
Hey,
you said that a bunch of times though.
Yeah, but you have to feel what I'm saying. If I'm sitting here, right, and we doing this interview, and my rent ain't paid, man, I'm ready to go. You understand what I'm saying? But my rent paid, I got a pocket full of money, I'm cool. I'm not here because, man,
you can't even think.
I'm here because I want to be here. I'm here because we having fun. That's how we had fun at Screw House. That's how I was introduced to it. That's how we did it when you was watching me at
Uptown. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I was just a dude with a bag that knew that could rap and knew some other rappers. And let's go hang out at the studio and have fun. But
you know what? But that's the crazy thing you said. We was talking about, me and you was talking about that. It's like the studio, it was a job, but it was, okay, so nobody, you got 85% of the people that was coming to the studio to hang out. You got the other 15% that was actually coming there to work, and some of them was coming to hang out. Whether you talking about Screw House, or you talking about my studio, wherever the fuck we was so happened to be. This is what was going on. We was sipping, smoking, shooting pool at both places. You never hear nobody talk about shooting pool at Screw House, but this what was going on. It was shooting pool. And we was kicking back, and the music comes up out of that.
That's what we find today.
You feel what I'm saying? So like we sitting around tripping, vibing, whoop whoop, and you got the track playing in the background now.
And that's what we think.
Got them ideas
Now, peep the game. Peep the game. Now, excuse me, Mike, let me just say, peep the game. That shit going on, and you got, this is what the scene gonna look like. You got Mike moving around from person to person. I'm talking about you got this nigga in this corner, this nigga in this corner. We probably talking, tripping, you know what I'm saying? We're going back and forth, laughing, talking about what we need to do, going to meet this nigga and that, coming back and forth to the studio. But then you got a nigga like see Mike, he's so quick with it. He gonna come in, and run in, but he got shit to do that ain't going on in the building. He in and out.
I'm outside the door.
But you got like Zero in the corner. And
he writing about it.
And he's focused. He's not thinking about the music. Pokey is another one that forever. But when he coming. And you got like Lil O, who really like, and I watched him do it. He producing. His ideas as far as like hooks and stuff like that. He magnificent with that shit. Hawk used to always say that, man, we gonna come up. He gonna come up with the rap. O gonna come up with the hook. That's him. You know what I'm saying? But so this is what the scene go out. So then you got me and MJ, Hawk. We probably at the domino. We either at the domino table playing dominoes. You know what I'm saying? Falling asleep behind the engineering booth.
For real.
Then wake up.
For real.
You know, it's just a whole. And then our studio was probably about 4,000 square feet.
Oh man!
So I'm talking about, but it's 20 people in that motherfucker at all, 15, 20 people at all times, and we all around that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the setting we come from. So when you're doing that, that's what brings out the music. So when there's anything that's other than that, man, I'm like a fish out of water with it. I can't do it. I can't go there and like, man, let's just wake up and go to the studio at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hell nah, man. We can't do no shit like that, man. You know what I mean? I can try, but I can't do it. You know what I mean?
We be in the studio till 6 in the morning.
Yeah, that's when I'm trying to walk out that motherfucker.
I'm talking
for real.
about, man. I'm talking about if a nigga ever eat another Whataburger or Jack in the Box from being around Uptown, because I swear we ate that shit every motherfucking night, man. But like I said, all this shit is what To the Hardway, the album. It's born up out of a relationship between me and that we've been trying to get understanding between even amongst each other for shit 20 years.
Yeah.
20 something years. You feel what I'm saying?
And don't forget about the Texas Boys project.
Yeah.
What's Texas Boys?
Man, we've been trying to do a lot of shit. We had a group, Zero, Duke Gutter, Mike D, and Den. That was a group.
Yeah.
That was a group.
Yeah.
See, it's so every time Mike D you come here, man, you drop some shit like this. Last
some
time
jewels.
it was half a dozen. Now it's Texas
Boys.
Yeah, we had Texas Boys. I just thought about that. That was right when Jeezy came out.
Yep, and that's what brought it. The Jeezy and that was that first run. That's what brought it.
Jeezy first run. That's what brought it out. That's what even like, man, I was like, man, we got to rap, but we was doing so much in the, so
wasn't focused.
Yeah.
See, and that's another thing. And then during the time when we was talking about the Texas Boys, like we always end up separating because of jail and just going, and it's like we get into it too. You know what I'm saying? And it's real. Shit, I done got into it with Mike. I done got into it with Ro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fuck you. I ain't fuck you too, D. I ain't talking to you. All right, well, fuck you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And the next time I see somebody know you, man, I'm gonna say fuck you to him, and you gonna do the same thing. But you know what? The fucked up thing about it is that being said. But guess what? If I hear about you doing something wrong to this nigga, I'm gonna burn you. You know, I'm like we gonna have a problem. So at the same time, this love and hate relationship that black men go through.
Yeah, it go back to what you was saying.
Yeah, go through is what put us here. But we've gotten old enough to where we understand, man. Listen, man, and this is me. And bro, it's a motherfucking bag over there.
And I wouldn't want to get the money with nobody other than this nigga, Bama No, and Rotha, man, and Duke Gutter. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many more niggas outside them names right there that I stated, man, that I want to naturally see a $1 billion bag with and be comfortable. I don't think any one of them names would have a natural super sack and not include me in it sometimes.
No, because it's going to be me saying shit like this. Look, I'm going to be like, what you over there doing? Oh, man, you know, Mike got that deal. You know, man, I'm just... And then, you know, we get this happen on a regular basis. Motherfuckers get us confused with each other. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, man, you look like Michael. Is that your brother? This, that, this. You hear that on, man, I got a nigga right now, I swear to God, he is my Facebook friend, but he will call me Mike D in a minute.
Nah, it's a nigga right now in the comments. In the interview, there's a few people in the comments when we did it live. Like, that nigga did look like Mike D.
Oh, they been saying that since before we hung. Like,
bitch, I'm the oldest. How I'ma look like he look like me? God damn it, y'all got that shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. But at the same token, you know, the charisma and even though we fight and fuss, but at the end of the day, man, we all want to see each other doing good. And if it wasn't that situation, then we would even be in the situation we in too. Because like I said, when I seen, my first reaction was, they was talking about putting the album out, and I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't there with the present people that they was dealing with, so south or whatever the situation is. It's not my business. All I seen was a distress. Mm-hmm. You feel? I seen that SOS going there. I seen that One Deep Entertainment and that Carleon in the the lights and like Batman in the sky. Okay. So I pulled up on. I called Ro. I called Ro. I say, what's up with it? And he say, shit, I'm just chilling, big bro. I say, shit, come fuck with me, cuz let's chop it up. He's like, all right, you know, he just, you know, talking about eating. So we sitting down eating. We had a RuPaul over there in Town Center, off Highway 6. We sitting in there eating the bar, and this is before all the little shit happened with the corona and shit like this. This was it'll be almost 2.5 years come, I think August, something like that. 2 years come August. So we sitting in there, and I say, man, what's going on with that shit I had seen y'all talking about on Facebook or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Ro was like, oh man, you know. Ro is he a real private individual, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like he's not gonna let very many people close enough or in his business that just ain't how he motherfucking rock, you know what I'm saying? But he was just like, well, you know, big bro, it just ain't working. He's like, you know, fuck that shit, I'm doing something else, you know what I'm saying? And anybody know Ro, when you hear the word fuck that shit, I'm doing something else, he really mean fuck that shit, he doing something else. He not fucking with that person. Now, that's not to say that he might not go back and do, because don't get me wrong, people don't understand, but he a very intelligent businessman also. And he been watching me for 20 years. And I don't hide the game. I tell you, I'm just like I'm talking on TV, woo, just imagine how we talking when ain't nobody else around. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm feeding them niggas the game. Like, stuffing it down their motherfucking throat. You'll be a fool not to be listening. Mm-hmm. I've always told Ro, man, your pinnacle of success is gonna come when you become independent and you become your own boss. And so that's what he has strived for the entire time of the music business, so that he could reach the pinnacle of his career. Because the pinnacle of your career is not when you on TV and you interviewing. The pinnacle of your career is when you control you. And that bag come in whatever name you decided wanted to come in. You feel what I'm saying? And so you would be a fool as an artist to not be trying to get to the highest level that you could get, as far as being close to the person who got the bag that you getting it from. Because you got to fuck with these distributors one way or another.
Yeah, you can't do it all yourself.
You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, and this is what people don't understand. And I'm gonna say this is why I fuck with Robert Gilliman. This is the main reason. Is because Robert had Sony, he had Warner Brothers, he had CBS, Jam Down, or I'm not Jam Down, but I'm talking about major distribution companies. Yeah, they sent all their music to Southwest Wholesale, which was a one-stop, which was a a distributor in this region because it costs too much for them to send one CD to North Carolina or one CD to Wooten. So they send it to him, and then he distributes out to all the record stores. Now, peep the game. Who you think had all the record stores in his pocket? Him. Know why? Sure, yeah. Know why he got them in his pocket? Because when you open up a record store, he'll go to work. So now, I got this warehouse with all the work that I done got from every major record distribution company around the United States. That they're sending their shit because it's cost effective to send it to me so that I can send it out in my region, less postal costs. So I'm gonna send you bulk, all my products, everything that's on the sale. All that shit, rock, country, R&B, blues, I don't give a fuck what it is. Whatever they sell, they send it all. When they want to get in this region, they had to send that shit to Robert Gilliman. Then Robert gonna get with Soundwaves. He gonna get with all the mom and pops. He gonna get with Music Mania up in Austin. He gonna get with such and such down here and thing. And he gonna guess what he gonna do? And shit, I'm gonna fill your shit up, baby. What you need? Let me take that. I'm gonna send you 20 boxes of this. I'm gonna send you 20 CDs of that. I'm gonna send you 30 CDs of that. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll get with you next month. But have my bread, because as soon as you don't, guess what you don't get? You don't get that new music that's coming up. Fuck you mean, man? And that's my partner. You feel what I'm saying? Because the business is all about relationships. You know what I'm saying? So why I'm gonna fuck over the man? Bitch, you fuck over the man. Bitch, he finna feed me and mine. And if you let me, he gonna feed yours too. You feel what I'm saying? Because he know where he got the work. He know where it go. And he know how to make that shit turn into money. He is a rare individual. For real.
Yeah, shout out Robert Gilliman, man.
Goddamn right, that's my motherfucking partner. That's my business partner. That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him. He brought me into the game, and he left my side for a little bit because he went into some other business interests. But when he got back in the game, guess what? My phone rang. I was like, who the fuck is this? Dennis? Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna say, just to kind of wrap it up a little bit. But that's the thing that I think that makes it even doper. Like, okay, we all been waiting on To the Hardway. You know what I mean? We all been hearing, man, Mike D and Zero got an album, they got a group. To the Hardway is coming soon. They've been coming soon since coming. You know what I mean? So sure. It's like, all right, cool. The album finna drop, and it drops on Straight Profit, legendary H-Town label. So now we get these two legends to drop their album on Straight Profit, and it sounds like some classic H-Town shit. Is only right, man. So if you ain't heard the album and you watching, you know what I'm saying? You need to
better go get that motherfucker, man.
Like a motherfucker.
The hard
like
way.
Just for me, when I saw that on Straight Profit, I said, man, come on, bro.
Yeah.
This makes sense. It makes all the sense, man.
Yeah. Historically.
We sleep.
Now you understand the inside. It makes sense. It ain't just a wild play. Like, man, we go back.
Hey, man,
like, we got it.
Man, hey. Like I said, I always been the oldest nigga in the hood amongst the people, and it wasn't never a situation where I was trying to feed anything. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a fisherman. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and me being a fisherman, I'm not trying to feed you with the fish. I'm trying to show you how to fish on your own. Because in my mind state, I feel like if I teach Mike D how to make money like I'm making money, then if something fuck up, or if I need him to chunk me a bit, or if I need him to help me get on my feet, then guess what he gonna do? So guess what? That's what this situation is with this album. It wasn't that, like I said, it wasn't that they needed me to put out the album. Shit, to Zero and him is just a natural thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like brushing your teeth. This is what the fuck we do.
That's what we do. Time to get the team together. Let's go.
And run the
play. It ain't working with them folks, man. Let's get the squad back. Same thing the mob do. When they get ready to go do a hit, do a job, whatever, they get their crew together. It's the crew that get money. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what we do. But yeah, salute to everybody, man, that's been supporting the album. Salute to everybody, man, that reposted. That I'm talking about from every angle, man. I'm just getting nothing but like, man, it's crazy. Like, I'm just glad y'all supporting it like y'all doing, man. That's why I'm putting my best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Taking time and making sure that I'm touching and reposting everybody, man. And hey, man, it's serious from my end, man. I sincerely appreciate everybody for real.
Yeah, y'all go burn this. Y'all go burn this hoe up. I mean, when I say burn this hoe up, this is what I want you to do. See, I want y'all to take it back old school for me, just a little bit. I want y'all to do for me I want y'all to get behind me like California got behind Nip and them. And that's what I mean. I want y'all to go to iTunes or wherever y'all go, and instead of streaming it, I want you to buy it and download it. Can y'all do that for me, man? Now, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all, and now I'm not gonna do like Nip. God, you know, rest in peace, Nip. That nigga was such a great brother, and he brought some inspiration to the game. But I'm not gonna ask you for $100 a CD. I want you to, whatever they charging on iTunes or wherever you buy your music, not stream. I want you to buy it and download it to your phone so you always have it. So you feel what I'm saying? Because they getting over on this stream shit. Fuck that shit. It's just real. It's just real talk. I don't know how else to look at it, man. I understand the payment and how you eat off of streaming, but I'm just being real. It's just like your podcast. Your podcast is amazing.
I appreciate you, man.
But just imagine if for every view, which is someone that's listening or watching your shit, what if for every view they bought the DVD instead of the view on the YouTube or Spotify and stuff like that? What do you think would be the difference of the financials?
Oh no, for sure. It'd be a whole nother thing.
Okay, so I'll tell you,
Yeah.
one day when you sitting up, I want you to take all your shows and add up the views together. You know what I'm saying? And multiply that times DVDs back then was $10. That's what you made off of it, and multiply it by 10, and that's how much money you would have made.
And see, that's what I'm saying. I'm over 1 million views, so that's over $10 million, man. Listen, I can't even get half these motherfuckers. Half these hating ass motherfuckers sit up here and watch for free and don't even subscribe. That just brings me to this right here, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. Start watching my shit and not subscribing, man. I need them subscribers, man. I'm trying to hit 100,000, man. I appreciate everybody who been staying down. We hit the 10, and then we hit the 15. We hit like 16 right now, some shit, man. We need 100K, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All this shit I'm doing, man. You know, this is just H-Town shit, man. Y'all say y'all fucking with the content, man. Bring some subscribers to the channel, man.
Real
you know
talk.
What I'm saying?
Real talk.
Oh, cool. That shit free. That don't cost nothing. You know what I mean? It don't cost nothing to click the fucking button.
That's crazy, though. Man, did y'all hear that, man? So, look, if them 13, how many you say, 16,000?
16,000. Yeah.
So, listen, man, where I come from, them 16,000 views of subscribers of his shit, and over 1 million views. We ain't gonna even talk about the 1 million views. We're gonna talk about the 16,000 subscribers. That's 160 grand where I come from. Now, if you take those 1 million views that he has from all the combined, let's say those were DVDs that he's dropped. DVD of Mr. James Prince, DVD of Mike D, DVD of Zero, DVD of Slim Thug, Kiki, Pow Wow. And let's say all of them add up to 2 million views. Well, that means 2 million purchases where I come from, 2 million DVD purchases, and this man has $20 million in his account. 20 million. So when you ask me what the fuck I like better, this and shit that I got going on or that shit that I had going on, well, the comparison is I worked and ran around handing out posters and postcards, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get gone. Posters and postcards to get to just 100,000 sales and make 1 million, right? Roughly 1 million. Well, with the digital, because it's so easy now, it's so easy to get out there and advertise and marketing, they ain't gonna let you get the money from what you advertising and marketing because it's easy now. It's not hard like it was before. So you got 1 million views, but you don't got $10 a view, which is, if a motherfucker was watching your shit, unless they were sharing your shit in the home, or it wasn't no share shit, or if he got your shit off of Napster or some bullshit back in the days, nigga, they was going to the store and they were buying that shit. What you mean? What I was gonna do before Screw Tool, I was gonna sell my shit out the trunk for $10 a piece. Period. Shit like this, man, I'll be pumping the shit. Man, bro, listen, I had a record store in the corner of Ennis and motherfucking me Dollar. Man, right there on the corner across from TSU. I would be selling my shit out my record store, which I done got the albums from Robert Gilliam to fuel my store, and I'll be riding from Houston to Florida, all over Texas, nigga. As soon as the record store's open, nigga, I'm standing outside waiting on them. And while I'm in their city, I'm selling them at the stores, and I'm banging their ass up. I'm going to every city. I'm picking up 1,000 over here, 1,500 over here, 2 G's over there. I'm coming back home off a week trip. I'm supposed to have 15, 20 grand in my pocket. Cash money. Shit, that shit can't, man, bro, I missed that other shit. All this tracking shit that's going on.
We finna close it out. I know y'all ready. We
all
got
this tracking shit that they got going on with this internet and deleting my financial, my portfolio from this music shit because you got this motherfucker sitting over here playing with their phone. That's why I say, man, I love my fans to death. I love y'all, man. But please take the time and download and pay for the DVD, man. Get it. Zero, Mike D, To the Hardway. It's a Texas album. It's got that Southern feel. It's that pop trunk, player shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's everything that you've heard over the years come from the S.U.C. all rolled into one tape with the shit that Mike D and Zero bring out on their own, from their own different particular styles. It's a quality album. It's a front to back shit. And you gotta go check it out. You are really robbing yourself if you call yourself a fan of this drink and the shit that started right here that the rest of the world is on. You see them with these man, go pick up this motherfucking album so you can really see what the original niggas that was doing this shit is talking about. So you can really pick up the lingo and the swag, because y'all cool with it, but it ain't it ain't the original shit. This here is that shit, man. It's that 24 straight drop, bro. And I love it, man. Straight up, man. Yeah. Appreciate you, bro.
That's what it is. Well, hey, man, Den, Mike D, I appreciate y'all coming through, man.
100.
All right, it's Donnie Houston Podcast. I'm Donnie Houston. We out.
Donnie Houston.